we hearing, Sally?
According to first responders, it was a bomb.
How many? 4 of yours and 5 passers-by.
Has anyone claimed responsibility?
We found this.
Do you think she's dead?
We can't find her.
The bomb has traces of chromium.
We haven't seen that since
Paris.
the watchmaker.
Abbott's still alive. I understand.
I have no choice.
The president is demanding answers.
They think you tried to kill him.
What? Sam? No, I didn't do any of this.
She's an extraordinary asset.
Then why is she still running?
I need to get into the embassy. The place is crawling with Marines.
There's no other way.
5 files were really different. It was Abbott's ID.
If you get her in your sight, do not hesitate.
His code name's the Watchmaker. He's one of the most wanted assassins in the world.
There's a terrorist headed for the States.
We don't assume the worst of our best people, and we don't sell them out at the first sign of trouble.
We have to stop him.
As a moviegoer, I applaud this trailer, but from a business perspective, I fear it's made a fatal error. Now, the reason I like it so much as a moviegoer is that Milla Jovovich never becomes like an action star in the film. I was steeling myself for that through the entire trailer. I was like, so far so good, but any minute she's going to start kicking butt in a totally implausible way, because that's not the way her character is set up. But lo and behold, it never happened. She was more of your competent government worker doing the best she can in a difficult situation. But again, because she's competent, she's able to, survive and move forward. And that's a role that we've seen a lot with male actors like Harrison Ford, Bruce Willis, and it's been very effective, by the way, in a lot of movies. So I was really happy to see it here with an actress in the lead role. So what's the problem? Well, from a business perspective, I don't think I would have cast Milla Jovovich in this role. Why? And she looks like she's doing a good job to her credit, but here's the problem. 1, people see Milla Jovovich in the movie theater. They buy tickets for her movies because she's so good at action sequences. That's the whole reason she's been able to hold on to the Resident Evil franchise, and the whole reason the Resident Evil franchise itself has been able to hold on, because people like seeing Milla Jovovich kick butt. So I don't know why you would hire her not to kick butt. Especially because I don't think she's mining any hidden depths here as an actress. You're not like, oh wow, I didn't know you had it in you, Milla Jovovich, to have so much emotion and feels. But that's not the case. So you do have a situation where you're waiting for her to, do what she does best. And when it never happens, I think the natural reaction is, then why would you cast Milla Jovovich? I think there are other actresses who are more likable and more relatable, like for instance Sandra Bullock early on in her career, and I would say even today she could still play this role, but these are the kind of roles that she did quite well in. You might recall a film like The Net, where she had to deal with like a computer conspiracy, etc. So I would think you would want an actress like that. I would say Reese Witherspoon, but her box office numbers are not doing so well. Perhaps after Hot Pursuit things will change. But maybe, you could have gotten like an Emma Stone or something like that. Maybe an actress that is popular, but you usually wouldn't see in this type of film, or at least you haven't seen in this type of film yet. I just feel that Milla Jovovich has no box office draw unless she is kicking butt, and it's like some weird paradox, but she can't kick butt in this movie because then it would be too cliche. So I just think it really boils down to a casting issue, which is unfortunate for Milla Jovovich. Yes, she should be given the chance to prove herself, and maybe she will, but I just feel a lot of people won't even see the movie, period, to give her that opportunity. But again, I did like the trailer, and I liked it more than just the fact that she didn't turn into like your standard, femme fatale. I thought that it seemed exciting. I thought that Pierce Brosnan was well utilized as a villain. I thought he looked like he was doing a very good job, and I thought there seemed to be like some legitimate danger to the situation. Very often you're like, what's gonna happen? Is this really on like a global scale? but it seemed like this guy means business and he can be quite dangerous. So this is something I would be interested in, but again, because Milla Jovovich, I don't have a lot of faith in her as like an actress. This seems like something that would be better as a rental or on demand, or if I needed a movie like when I was on a flight, I would see this and be like, oh yeah, I did want to check that out and see what Milla Jovovich was capable of when she wasn't throwing kicks and punches. Let's try it for like $3 or whatever it is, right? I don't think people would want to spend full price on this movie. So I'm curious, what do you think? Do you like having a female action hero like this, which, you know, who isn't kicking butt, but just trying to survive and do the best she can, like a Harrison Ford? Or, you know, do you feel that, or are you in the other camp where you're like, why would I watch Milla Jovovich if she isn't going to kick butt? And do you agree that it's just a casting issue, or do you feel this movie's generic? Write your thoughts down below. Thank you so much for tuning into my review, and you can check out some other episodes right now.